Mic check, 1 2, mic check, 1 2. Audio inception.
Audio inception. Audio inception.
Audio inception.
Audio inception.
Audio inception.
Audio inception.
Yeah, okay, I'm having too much fun. I'll stop. Could play around that forever. I totally could.
Play around that.
Totally could. So, hello everyone. How's it going? My name's Sean. I'm FFXIV 2018. Should probably turn that down so the echo isn't ridiculous. Good call. Good call. So, right, I'm Sean, FFXIV 2018. Welcome into the stream. Today's Final Fantasy Friday is going to be primarily focused on crafting / gathering and what we need to make to level and what we need to do to level, so on and so forth, and make money. So there's that. I just did Control-Shift-U to something and it was like, oh god, what's even open? So I got 20 minutes left on that guy. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so let me hide the sheets for a minute. Thanks, Mr. Rex. Appreciate the support. I have a new thing. If you type in #lurk, it sends you a special little message to appreciate you and all that you do. So don't forget to try out the #lurk if you're one of those people who does not want to talk in chat and just wants to hang out. I respect you and appreciate you. And now we know the stream is officially starting. Officially. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I do Humankind on Mondays. Wednesdays we do like the community get together. The weekly Wednesday whatsoever was the last week we decided on. The name's kind of still up in the air, so we're still kind of working on that. Who knows? Fridays we play Final Fantasy, and Saturdays we do some kind of star game. It's like Saturday StarCraft, but I could play Stellaris or Satisfactory or any number of randomness. Old people and gift cards. So, we are talking about the Final Fantasy Market Report, which I do over on the YouTube channel. YouTube. I'm not an old person. I understand gift cards. Old people don't understand gift cards. They don't. They don't. So, maybe I should put this out here for people who don't know how the market board works. If you're new to Final Fantasy, the market board is where you get everything you spend gil on. Gil is a number that's hidden behind my chair, but it's basically a successful crafter has good gil. That's in my opinion. That's the measure of success in a crafter gatherer world is how much gil you have, and you spend gil at the market board. You spend it at various other places, but you probably spend the majority of it at the market board. So the spreadsheet you saw here. This is the spreadsheet. Buy everything on the market board. I don't know if I have that kind of money to buy. I mean, maybe I might be able to buy one of everything on the market board, but I don't know if it's gonna be a thing. Not really worth it either. Seems like a lot of waste. It's like my phone is blowing up all of a sudden. Like once I get busy, my phone blows up, and then like the temptation. So, all right. So the spreadsheet is broken down into gathering items, a sort log, so I can know based on what's going on with whatever things you have to pre-craft, and you'll understand why I chose these pre-craft items in just a moment. The timed nodes, the Grand Company turn-ins, which is the screen I was just looking at a moment ago. If you hit Control-Shift-U, it opens up the next mission allowance. Then you can tell some gathering items. We're gonna add that in. ROSIAN water. Iron wood logs. I know those are crazy. And a hoodwinker. You're a hoodwinker. You're a hoodwinker. I'm gonna try to start keeping this together so I can just like copy it and paste one. This was actually the 20. No, I guess it's 23rd because today's 24th, right? So I was just dumb. Just dumb. So if I insert a column to the right, damn it. Insert to left, there we go. Then I can put in one. Oh, that's why, because I'm special. I'm so special. We gotta get a system down to make this work. Because this was the 23rds. Okay. I'm gonna leave that as it is for now because we're not going. We were just talking about what it is. Then the vendor items, things you can just buy from like the housing vendor and put them up on the market board, or our bicolor gems vendors. I need to go get like a list of things you may purchase from bicolor gem vendors and put those here. I apparently have put some random things here for some reason. I don't know what this is and why it exists. Map drops, because this one wanted to be for special request from one of our frequent channel supporters. So if you would like to request something to be added into one of these tabs and get me to look it up every day and add it into the market report for you, this is a time or place to do that. Is on our weekly Final Fantasy days. So that's the tabs we have, and I usually start with the gathering items because I have lots of formulas based off of the inputs. We once again have to do the same thing. Insert column left. We'll copy all these things. Should have deleted it, but oh well, it's fine. And I'll go back to the market board. Yellow. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this because now you got the idea of what I'm gonna do for the next little while. So I'm gonna turn off the sheet so you can see how I look it up on the market board. I just type in yellow A because I have it on partial match. Yellow alum. That changes to 405. Spring water. Of course not. Why would that not? Did I misspell spring? That happens. Oh my god, there's so many spring waters. Underground spring water is what we need. There it is. It's 588. Raw Amortine. It's 425. Why did I skip the spring water? Oh, I skipped silver ore apparently. So that was 588. Silver ore. It's 201. The reason I chose these particular items, this is the purple carrot, is because as a crafter at level 80, these are the things you need to make gathering items at the highest possible level for scripts. So it's 689. I'm just using it as a base to see where the market is going. P-E-W-T-E-R, pewter. And there's a very interesting, like, as far as, like, the way the vendor items trend, so you know what to sell, you know what to sell that day, you know what to sell that week, and, like, to what gather versus what to sell. This is on Diablos on December 24th for the YouTubers that may be catching this at a later date. But I probably won't put this whole thing on YouTube. I will edit this down into the market report, or I might just do like a market report at the end of this and then put that over to YouTube for my market report for the day. So you guys get to see how I put together the market report. As my headphones die. Pewter ore is what we're talking about. Is 449. Got it. 449. The ADHD of my life is so real, but it's okay. The reason I checked on the ingot is because there's a pre-craft. Pewter ingot. You put it on the market board cost because my cost has formulas. So math done by computer. Thank you, Jesus. Also even tells me how much, if I make profit or not, based on what's what. So yeah. So the next we're doing a MYTHRITE sand. I feel like I should have just done Mythrite, but we will check that momentarily. 349. So I believe there's many things that may be in my list here of pre-craft items. Oh darn it! You know what? I didn't move this over from the other day. This should be 12, 23, 21. Let me copy these guys over. Roll X. Like, one of these data points will be wrong, and I don't remember which one it was even anymore. Pewter ingot. Because I don't really want to have to go relook it up either. So we're looking at high duranium ingot and nugget. That's what I thought. That's high mithrite, not high duranium. Okay, maybe I should like marker these. Is that still a thing? I'm being chintzy and didn't want to pay for Excel, so we're using the markers. And I guess it must be more cell actions. No, maybe I should just change the font. I should just change the color, whatever it is, right? Like if I make this a red item, that means there's another conditioning item I should look up on the same page. I'll make this like a subtle nod to myself. So nothing else in the Mithrite family, so we need the Ligum L-I-G-N-U-M. Yeah, there can't be too many of those. That's 220. No, there's a lumber in here too. Goes to 112.9. Dropping, but not by much. Horse chestnut. Lumber and logs. The logs are worth 189. Like I need to move this one over here. Pre-crafts. Where'd it go? Horse chestnut lumbered into 113.12. Okay. Everybody's playing the one gill game, it appears, today. High D. Let's see what that gets me. A lot of stuff. But we're still at the bottom. High Duranian ingot is 25.12. The Dwarven Mithril ingot. Why am I dumb? I need the Hydronium nugget. Is 112.50. I'm sorry. 1,250. Hydronium sand is 359. That's just the lowest one at the time. I'm not picking an average of some sort. Like some kind of crazy person. I could really go to the trouble of taking like the bottom 99 items and seeing how many each one of those would cost as an average. But I just don't know if it's worth it for that many gil difference. The Dwarven Cotton Ball. I think if I just do Dwarven, D-W-A-R-V-N, it's gonna give me a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff I need. Like the Cotton Bowl is 350. The thread. Yeah, that's on there. It's 522. Why am I having a minute? Lost my spot on the spreadsheet. Oh, because I changed graphs. No. I was looking for mithril ingot, right? I apparently got that one. Was that from yesterday? Did I miss something else in the wrong one? Oh, I did. That was supposed to be 1250, and this one's supposed to be 1411, and there's not very many of those up here at all. Be like, shall we crash the Dwarven Nugget market? Alright, so back to gathering. And I missed this one. I had this one up earlier. The Demithrite. Demithrite. That one's real low, you guys. Not that today. Market's low on Demothrite. I know I need this enchanted ink too. Wow, that's weird. One guy forgot to put a 0. Oh no! I'm gonna buy it because he didn't notice. Yoink. Thanks, friend. Sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. Whoever you were, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I had to take advantage of it. I had to. Somebody was going to. I know, it's like standing on the street, you see some guy whizzing by you on a Jeep and a $100 bill falls out, but like 6 people are looking at it. I mean, what do you do? It's closest to me. Anyway, the enchanted ink is worth 19, not 1,900. Sorry, friend. He's so. I feel bad for him. Feel bad. Those zeros matter. Alright, so the last one is Dark Rye, which I picked because it's the food you need to make. Like, it's the food you're going to need to use as a gatherer slash crafter. I forget which one it was. I think it was a gathering food I needed. So we did Dark Rye. Comes to... I mean, it's 200, but there's not very many at 200. Like, probably less than a full stack at 200. So I'm going to give this a 250 average, just because I noticed that happens to be a thing. Dark Hemp is 369. But there's a whole stack of that there, so I'll give that a solid that. Dark Hemp and Cloth, I know, is in this side. 850. Dark Rye Flower, also in this side. 570. Thought we already looked up the Amartines, but okay. Oh, that might have been raw Amartines, and I didn't think to double check it. So the last one is the Chloroflask from the Waystone, or the Waystone, however you want to say it. The Waystone. If you're Stewie. Whipped up and out of shape. The Chloroflask is with 410 gil. Put this date here, 24, 22, because today's 24. This is supposed to be 23, because that was from yesterday's date. I haven't, you know, the stoner problems. That's what stoner, don't do drugs, kids. It's bad. It's bad, okay, it's bad, okay. Okay, so that's the majority of my data entry. I'm debating on whether I'm going to change these around a little. Oops, I didn't get the waystone. I didn't get the waystone. Oh, waystone. Let me try that again. There's several I missed. ROSCHIST. Actual cost of the waystone is 780. Oh yeah, it's not profitable today. It was very profitable yesterday, I appear, and I did that. Sea swallow. W-A-L-O-W. Like, let me check my formulas before I go making assumptions, because I think that is not correct, friend formula. Well, that was for the skin, which is under vendor items, $8.95. Back to pre-crafts. The leather is worth 4,000 now. And we need this Gajija. Gajija? I don't even know how to. Gaja. Gajija. I have no idea how to say that. If somebody type that out phonetically in the chat. The HOD, which will be on this vendor items probably. Yep. 900. I also need the leather. Ooh, that's expensive these days. That's good. We like it when I go, ooh, that's expensive when we're discussing things I need to make for money. That's a good sign. Because that actually makes 1,000 profit per synth if you just buy the stuff off the market board, and I have tons of bicolor gems. So there's that. Ametrin, Amertine. A completed one of those is with 2,000, but there really is not a lot of those all here either. But that, like, there's not a lot in a stack. Like, there's a whole bunch of people who's selling one at a time. So that's interesting. But I'll put it down as 2,000 because that's like the average price for like the bottom 5. No, I don't want to buy that, you crazy loon. You can click this button here for history and see how the sale's working. But I mean, like, it's selling a lot. Like, this guy sold 12, like the last 56 and 55 sold for 2,500 because there was big chunks for making that many. I don't know why somebody's buying that many or what they're making on this list that they need those. Could be a turn in for something. They're making a bunch, like for a crafter or some sort. It's someone who's just decided to buy out that many, but I don't feel like it's like a growing trend. I feel like my formulas are a bit off, and I don't understand why. E4, B4. It's like they did some kind of weird, like, auto correction when I copied and pasted it. Because I really need it to be, I guess if I'm going to do spreadsheet work, I'll put the spreadsheet back up so you can see what I'm doing in the spreadsheet. Of course, you really can't, can you? Because it's cut off. I guess I'll just leave it there, so you can kind of still sort of see me a little bit, like I'm peeking over in the corner, like, hi, welcome in, hi. JK, spreadsheets are rad, and if you disagree, we're not friends. Okay, so we're talking about fixing this. Because I don't know why it changed, but okay. You see how it's like, what? I need it to be C2. No, something else is done wrong there. I want this one minus this one equals this one minus this one equals. And I'm just gonna shift all these. Damn it. I guess I could just do this. Control C and then Control B. There we go. Wow. I mean, if we're looking at our profit margin here, it looks like that the enchanted Demythrite ink is very profitable, according to the cost scenario of this. And it's because it has 2 items I can just gather. B14, B13. B14. Got the right column. Because the sand must have dropped so low, because yesterday it was almost 1,000. Now it's 99. Like it's like like it's dropped 1,000% in a single day. That's kind of nuts. So I guess the market to the ink hasn't caught up. Let's see what the market was like on that ink. Well, let's make sure I have everything I got. The sort sheets. See, I have a sort sheet, so I can just cheat. And take this copy here. Put it onto my sort sheet. And sort it? I guess it didn't do it. More cell actions, conditional formatting. Wait, that wasn't it either. More cell actions, sort range, just kidding. And then you sort by column B. And now it tells you your most profitable gathering item of the day is the purple carrot, followed by the underground spring water, then pewter ore, or raw amortines. Least profitable is the sand, because so much. And horse chestnut logs, silver ore, logs, dark rye. Of the things I listed for, those are least profitable. Not going to say it's like the only place you can do to make profit would be to gather these things, but that's that. We haven't done the Grand Company turn-ins yet. We haven't done vendor items yet. That's always a fun experiment. I just take this here. Control C. Control V, and this was 12, 23, 21. And then I should have just Control X'd it, but I didn't. And good. I hope that means that formula didn't change. So I have no idea how the sort thing's gonna work now that I've changed it, because obviously it didn't change the sort. Or I guess it did, because I guess it changed the color texture as opposed to the sort. Either way. I will just type in ore, like what do all these words have in common, or. Alright, so copper ore. We're at 13. Tins at 30. Zinc is at 60. Iron ore is at 73. And then we'll check the next tier at ingot with bronze selling at 1. Yikes. 9 selling at 1. 1 selling at 1. 5 selling at 1. 9 selling at 10. 10 selling at 19. Give it the average of 10. Copper ingot 16. Brass ingot it's 131. Alumber is the next category. Maple lumber. Keep in mind, all these things can be bought from vendors and then resold on the market board. I have the price of the vendor costs listed there for you on the screen versus what I'm calling it at, so you can do the math for yourself if you want. The color to the right, the bigger the more in-depth red it is, the better the profit value. So, white good, red bad. Maple lumber, there's one at 3, and then the rest of them are like there's one at 4, 99 at 4. I'm gonna give that a 5. Nah, I'm gonna give it 4 because 99. That's a whole stack. Ash lumber. It's an easy 180. Oops. Leather. That's so many leather things. 3. Ouch. Hard leather. 38. Then we need some cloth. And we need this to be hempen cloth. JK. I don't even. It's probably way too many cloths to be just one page. I feel like we already got the dark hempen cloth, didn't we? Maybe. Okay. Why do they have to make things difficult? Hempen cloth. Oh, because I didn't type in the undyed. That's probably why it wasn't at the end. I'll put that in as 18. DED. Cotton. Just say undyed cloth? You think it'll pick it up? Nope. Am I misspelling undyed again? Probably. I thought that's the way I was spelling it, but whatever. Ooh, undyed cloth is worth 100. 100. That didn't even make it go white. I guess the best profit of the day looks like ash lumber. We're gonna check the Alchemist bread and butter. Rubber. And 76. Oops, I put that in the wrong category. 76. Didn't change much about the profit value. Growth. I don't know why that word has an issue for me, but okay. Growth formula alpha worth 14 today. I also didn't get the vampire cup veins. It's not how you spell vein. Also not how you spell vampire. What if I just put in cup vein? Yay! Got it. 784. Oops, 748, sorry. 748. Okay, what else did we miss? We didn't do Grand Company turn-ins. I'm not sure that's all that relevant, but I'll do it because we're doing it. Gold ore. Is 474. Lentils? I know you needed those for several days. It was like 3 days in a row you needed those lentils when I was doing my Grand Company turn-ins. I hate you so much sometimes, game. Like, how do I get back to that? Try not to use my keyboard as much. I mean, my mouse. Apparently it's bad for your hand. 602. All that back. I don't, what's the back button? Oh, it's period. Period. Deep purple. Let's see what that brings me up. Coral, nice. Price on that is on the decrease to 19.5, and it looks like people getting selling. I feel like I've seen that guy's name there before. People getting desperate with the sellings. A-N-N-I-T-E. Anite. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Anite? 597. Ambrosial water. That sounds delicious. Like something you get at like a Whole Foods. Hi, can we interest you in our new ambrosial water? It makes you shit. Like really good. Screw kombucha, ambrosial water. That's what they should have. That's what they should have just called kombucha, and it would have probably sold better. Shut up, game. Ironwood log is totally a thing. I don't. One word figuring out bullshit. 338. And the hood winker. Obviously is one word. Silly me. Whoa, that's worth a lot, actually. Consider me hoodwinked. So fishing ultimately seems to be the one to level because it obviously it's like the hardest one to level, I think. Because you have to really like do research to figure out how to level fisher. So I understand. I understand. My headphones are trying to turn off. It's like every time I stop talking, the headphones turn off, and I'm not sure it's like a bad thing. You know, like it's telling me that that's my life. I need to keep talking. So let's get ready to do the actual market report, and then for the Yub Tubs. For the Yub Tubs. I can shrink that back a little bit so you can see more of me. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so where are we gonna start this? Maybe I should bring up like the list of items that we're crafting. Does not have me logged in. Of course not. Okay, okay, I think it's working. It's working. My community list. Okay, so can I put this back over here? But it's not in the right place for that. But kinda in the right place for that. I wish I could. Just this website's dimensions! I think that's gonna have to be what that's gonna have to be. Because otherwise the other one won't fix. I can't change it in the middle. Don't go anywhere, Twitch. We're not restarting soon. I'm just gonna start the recording for YubTubs, but we're not gonna. I'm gonna take a break on the Twitch chat. So bear with me 2 seconds, you guys. Hi everybody, my name's Sean, I'm Fire of Life 2018, and today we're doing the Final Fantasy Market Report for Christmas Eve. This was the second day we're doing this, and the items I chose in which to find the items I'm using to find market stability are as follows. On the screen here, you see the rarefied high diurinium pistol, high diurinium greatsword, knuckles, milpreaves, rarefied gigaskin shoes, dark campen hat, gigaskin codex, archon loaf. You can probably figure it out. Those are the ones that I chose. That if you are at level 80 and at the Collectibles Appraiser, that's the highest one you can pick with the level 80 crafted gear on from the previous patch. Like I had really good gear, and these were the best items I could make with that gear at max level 80. And I figured that's probably what would be selling the most, because I imagine that other people are like me and are like crafters, trying to level up their crafters. So the best way to do that is with scripts. So we're using the script items options. I also chose some vendor items. Like the vendor items are the vendors that you find at your house, which I can show you. I'll show you on Twitch on the live stream about. Twitch gets that exclusive, but the YubTub videos, you got to deal with just the numbers, you guys. We're just going to do market analysis. If you want to find out what stuff is, you have to come to Twitch sometimes. But there's a vendor in the housing nodes that's where I'm getting these items from, and they're usually better to buy it from the vendor, but a lot of times you can buy the stuff from the vendor and put it on the market board and make a fairly decent profit. I'm also going to use the bicolor gem items. I'm going to update that as they go. I also take user requests, so I forgot to look up shell leather for docs. I mean, not for doc, for silver mag, so I'm going to do that right now. Thank you so much for your ever and ongoing patronage and support. And if anybody is as supportive as he is and would like me to look something up, I will do that. So we're looking up his shell leather because he wants these boots. And it's going down in price, Silver Mag. You should be joyous upon joyous. It's going down. And I see there is quite a few of them on there. Like, there's a lot, actually. I mean, the high price is 9 million, or 900,000, so... There be that. There be that. So, what we're looking at from the marketing standpoint today is the best thing to gather. I think I did that on the sort sheet, didn't I? Would be purple carrots, followed by underground spring water, pewter ore, raw anthrite, chloroflask, yellow alum, dark hemp, high diurinium sand, dwarven cotton ball, mithril sand, high diurinium ore, dark rye, ligum. You know, you guys can see it on the screen. And by this point, it's not really worth it. Like this, your best value you're seeing right there, if you're looking to buy it off the market board, is the mithrite sand, which leads us into our next bit, is the pre-crafts. The best profit off that right now is the enchanted dimithrite ink, because it sells for 19,000, and it only costs you 16,000 to buy the items off the market board, because I assume it must be made from... I haven't actually sit down and made these yet, and I guess I didn't save it in here. Because you don't really need to, because you can go to collectibles, like you can... Here, I'll show you how to look at this. Nope, save it for Twitch. I could have just said Twitch is watching, but I'm gonna save it for Twitch. YouTube, you gotta go over to Twitch and I'll show you how to do that. So remind me in Twitch live stream after this, and I will show you how to determine where I got these items from. I'll show you how to do that. The next most profitable thing appears to be amortines. there, but it looked like one dude had purchased up a whole bunch of those, so I think that might still be a market fluctuation. But there's not very many up there, and that might be like a permanent market fluctuation. So maybe on your server, if you're paying attention to that, and that the Amorite fluctuation has gone up or down, you can use that to your advantage. You could also see that if there's not very few, if there are few numbers and you have a bunch of them, you may purchase the minimal, like purchase the few, add it to your maximum stack, and make somebody else purchase your whole stack of items instead of the 2 or 3 they really actually need. So that's a pretty sneaky but mean way to get rid of your stuff sometimes. Especially when stuff like this is going for a lot of money. Like, that's not a lot, but if you put like a 99 stack, that would be a lot. And it hasn't really changed much, like fluctuation-wise, from the day before. But this Demithra, except the ink. The ink is nuts. Alright. Times nodes, Miss Spinach is the only one you really need to worry about, and I just send you retainers. It wasn't really worth it on the market board. Grand Company turn-ins. These were mine today. You can see how much it would cost you. The Deep Purple Coral and the Hoodwinkers are once again, this is actually supposed to be another 0, are once again the highest profit, but that's something we are used to as people. So, behold, that is the Final Fantasy Market Report as it stands today, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you guys the next time. Don't go anywhere, Twitch. I'm not actually ending Twitch. Final Fantasy Friday continues with perhaps some more entertaining content. Perhaps some more entertaining content. What do we think of the market report, chat? Universe? I need to check on my fire. I just got cold. Like you know, you gotta check on your fire when suddenly all your fans start to feel cold. You're like, uh-oh, this is not good. You're like, Sean, you have a fire? It's like 70 degrees outside. And I'm like, you're right, but I want it to be 90 degrees, so I need it to stay warm. I have a greenhouse to consider here. Mind you. I might could just turn off my fans maybe, but I still got some wood in here. That's what she said. Giggity. Giggity, giggity. So what should we do in Final Fantasy today, you guys? I kind of feel the need to do gathering. So it's definitely another moment I can chit-chat with you guys, because gathering is not super, like, thought-intensive. Hey, I don't know if this fire is going to come back. And I really probably should let it go, because I'd be burning lots of wood. I could just put on a jacket if it gets to that point. So if I'm going to follow my own advice, the things I should go gather today are purple carrots. In purple carrots, if you go, let me turn myself back to live screen. If we put you back to, sorry, what did I tell you I was going to tell you in the market report? How to look up, what's the ore? If you press N, and then you go to special recipes, and then go down to collectibles. See how it was like the highest one? Apparently not. Why is that? Do I have the wrong... Or is it used to make something else? Because that's magnesium. Does that change every day? Am I stupid and that changes every day? I thought that was always the same. That one was the rarefied chestnut. That's the lowest one. I should have made that the pine steering wheel. Or did I use that for the most amount of seals? Like, why did I choose that? I know, someone's gonna judge me really bad for going to Ul'dah. Cause, like, nobody likes Ul'dah. I think Uldah's my favorite city. That's my favorite. I do wish you could just go to the map of the city and teleport to the Aetheryte. Like to the point, like you're just gonna click on the Aetheryte and get to anyway. Like it just feels like a thing. So I went into the Collectible Appraiser. And they change. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. They change. I mean, they're great swords, right? So, like, this is the only one I can make so far because I've not unlocked that further. This one is at a higher level, so there's an 83. I think I did the Melpreeves there anyway. Already have some of this in there. Yay, trade-ins. Look at that XP. I got 1,000,000 XP for each one of those, and I just randomly did that one day when I was out. That was 5,000,000 experience points. Not to mention the scripts. Yay, scripts. Because you need to buy those to get better gear. Like, I believe there's now a script exchange. The high level is still... Let me check to see if the gear is different. Highest level white script is the Lansense bandana at level 500. And I think these guys are level 490. So it's not like super worth it, but I really need new gear for my retainers anyway. Like that'll help me get all the items and things I need from my retainers. And then I can just sell all the stuff I was gonna make gathering stuff for. But we have to get up to high enough level to be able to get gathering scripts from the purple gear, which will be level 570 purple gear. God, that seems like a lot. Oh, I'd like to like the hat, but I can't because bunny. So, womp womp womp. Oh, and they have different sets for each one. Of course, one's botanist and one's miner. How cute. Very cute. Very cute. But the 570 is really what matters there. So there's probably a level 90 gatherer set. Were I to go to Botti and the Scarlet Moku Vest of Gathering, search for item by crafting method. No, it's not. I haven't gotten high enough level to make it yet, so I don't even know what it is yet. It's a level 87 recipe, it says. That's only because we're at level 88. Try search that level 90, see what we get. Oh right, the AR thing. That's been a thing. Level 90 capped. I have seen that AR stuff around, so we'll keep our eyes out when we're out gathering for the you know, that kind jazz. But apparently we are limited in things we can gather. This one here, if I search for go into your it won't let me. Like, wait, what? You gotta go to collectibles and find it. Collectibles, there it is. Then you can right click on it and set timer for next occurrence. Daily Eorzean time. Be like you kind of want to copy the text command so then I can make a macro. But it's okay. I can just pull it up and look. So the rarefied is, I wish I could change this actually, would be nice. Maybe if I change it up here. P gold ore. There we go. And then if we go over to gathering, we get a rarefied coconut. What a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly-dee, just standing in a row, hee hee hee. Set timer next occurrence. Cocoa nut. I probably should have just said Thanavar. Been like Thanavar. Maybe I should have even looked at like if I click on it, right? It's gonna send me to the great work. Thanavar. I'm just gonna remember it. We'll just put Thanavar. It's fine. Because the rarefied gold ore was at Camp Broken Glass. Indeed. So we're waiting for that. What we say was the most profitable thing we're going to gather today was purple carrots. P-U-R-P-L-E. And actually, I guess I should. That's probably perfect because botanist is the hard one. Oh, that's in Lakeland. Interesting. I have to close this menu before I can teleport. Interesting indeed. And I think this is one of the things I needed to make the food to help me craft. It might be to gather though, I don't remember. Which is where I wanted to start with today anyway. Right? Because the cooking favorites, carrot nibbles was required a lot of things. But I have plenty of cucumbers apparently already. But that was carrot of happiness. I'm not sure what a purple carrot makes, actually. I guess when we get one, we'll find one. But it appears there's an unspoiled node. I always have both buttons up so I can see if there's a, like, spoiled node of either quantity in our situation. Why do I feel like there was somebody recently who was like situation made it sound weird. Oh no, this is the one that's underwater. Bleh. Bleh. It's not as bad as I make it out to be, but it's gonna be bowl hit time. I like what they've done with spearfishing. What up, Rexy Rex? I don't know how you figured out how to make bots do things in other people's channels. That's for sure. I've not figured that out yet. It says it's higher. Can you take me higher? Alright. Legendary deposit. This requires Fireheart Cobalt or Brash Gold. This used to be a thing. Like I was like, oh, and I feel like I have like gobs of these hanging out in my inventory that I need to sit down and make into things. Is that another unspoiled mineral deposit? Boy, they're just working us out today. No. This horse is top heavy. He's like really trying real hard to go down. Top heavy. I mean, look at it with that horn. I'd be top heavy too. He's probably like straining his neck muscles, just holding it upright. Poor thing. Animal cruelty is what that is. Don't even get me started on all the animal cruelty in Final Fantasy. They're so cruel. Somebody call PETA. Not the organization, just somebody to bring me some pita bread because I love that stuff. It's amazing. It also has good nan Indian bread. That's delicious too. Get you some curry, some naan. Mmm, that sounds so good. This is odd to me. But, I mean, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Ooh, rarefied things. That's always fun. Highest level one is this. Gonna use the scrutiny to make the next powerful action, and this one's gonna be 25% this time and 400. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot because 25%, 1 in 4. See, it did let me it gave me a free meticulous actions. No, that didn't give me this. It gave me a bonus to this next thing. So I can do this and then this. Now it's 450. And it still didn't. And you're like, Sean, but you need to get more things. That's fine, right? So I could just get, if I did it right now, I get 7 things. You're like, that's not, but you wouldn't get the experience points. You get double for having it at max collectability. So I'm going to give this one more time in hopes that I will get another. I will get the proc where it gives you the meticulous actioned gain. But it's okay. It's fine. Fat Coaster, how's it going? How's it going? Did you just host? Absolutely, thank you, sir. I think you get extra points in the channel for hosting, by the way. So don't forget to use your points. How's your life? How's your mom and them? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. If you're into celebrating that kind of thing. I'd be the last one to tell you what to do with your life. Alright, so we came here for purple carrots. So I'm going to switch over to Botanist. Turn back on Truth of the Mountains and Prospecting. So then I can see them, but then I'm going to click this button. Level 75 deposit. I hope it doesn't have to be a level 80 deposit. I guess we'll find out. It wasn't very far. As the crow flies, or as the wolf flies, per se. Doesn't look like we're going to get carrots off of this. Didn't think so. But I know I need this Franto oil to make oil, so I'll just get some of that. Happy Christmas. What are you, British these days? Happy Christmas with your spotted dick. That's a real thing in British land. That's a real thing in British land. Alright, so maybe I need to go to the highest load. The lush vegetation to the southwest. The lushest of vegetations. Does this make you nauseous? It really probably ought to. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. And then fall out of the sky. Splat. It just fell right through the turtle. Alright, this does look like a place you might find purple carrots. However, is it perhaps a hidden item? Map, but not a... I know these were a thing at one point. I was kind of thinking that these purple carrots should have come from the Crystallarium. I was kind of thinking that. Because there ain't nothing here. But didn't y'all just see me look at that gathering log and it said purple carrots were here? And this surely looks like somewhere you'd find purple carrots. It's very believable that I'd find purple carrots here, is it not? Come on. Alright, so back to the gathering log. It's clearly going to be it's going to be a botany item. Hello? 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 So... Did I just make that up? Purple carrot Final Fantasy. It says, obtained by gathering level 71. Purple carrot. Forest of the Lost Shepherd. Okay. We see that there is a timed node. We are, however, not going to fall for it. We're not going to go all the way to the other side of the universe to get some brash gold ore that I already have a whole thing full and don't have enough time to do for. It's a good thing. If you got the time, you do it. I do not have the time. In the immortal words of Sweet Sugar Brown, ain't if I got time for that. That's right. I said it. She do got time for that dentist, though. You gotta look her up. If you don't know who Sweet Sugar Brown is, Google her. And then be like, make sure you Google her dentist commercial. She gotta see her first claim to fame first. Hey, purple carrots! Huzzah! Alright, so we're gonna use Pioneer's Gift 2. Which gives me that bonus to Pioneer's Gift. Which, I'm sorry, to the boon. The boon gives you an extra thing. They've done away with high quality gathering, and it's quite upsetting, because it makes gathering rather mindless. To be fair. To be fair. Because now you just hit 7 and enter. Straight on till morning. Like, remember when you used to be scared to walk through here, and now you're all like, ha 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 ha. Have you met the Omicronians? Shut up, they'd eat you alive. Making our way downtown, walking slow, and we're rabbit bound. Blunkety bunkety bunk bunk. Blunkety bunkety bunk. Blunkety blunkety blunk blunk. And you don't actually even have to spend your GP. You could just save that for whenever this timed node pops. Could. Because we're waiting on a time node, and I think it's like midnight and 4. Also, I really need to put sprint back on this hotbar. Some people mount. I don't think it's worth the time and effort because you can run just as fast, and it feels like it's about up every time anyway. Ooh, look, this is already gonna give me a bonus, so I'm just gonna spend. Nah, I'm gonna save it because the thing's gonna pop, and I'm gonna need all of my GP for the collectible items. In case you're just tuning us, I'm Sean, Fire of Life 2018, and we're gathering things. So make some noise. I got time to chit chat with you right this second, so go ahead. Say hello. Try out some new commands. The gamble's fun. You're getting points by watching. It doesn't have I'm not an affiliate yet, so Twitch isn't tracking it or nothing, but I am. There's a leaderboard. There's a whole bunch of commands. I believe if you type !commands into the chat, it will give you a link to the list of commands you may use in chat to do fun games and exploratory items and things. I'm trying to make it engaging. Also, I believe the emote float should work. I think I've seen it float. Did it float when you came in, Backcoaster? I don't even remember. Because the emote wall is up here. Is enabled. Commands, plural. I think I can actually just put it, I think I can see that for you. Hello? Streamlabs? Maybe did I misspell it? COMANDS. Streamlabs? Hello? Why do things never work 2 days in a row? That's what I don't really understand. And I can look up his whole 320 messages. Maybe it was stream elements? I don't know, man. I can't make this go away now. I broke it, whatever it was, I broke it. Hey, there it was. Yay! See, Nightbot is a bot and Streambot Elements, but Stream Elements is the one that has the leaderboard. So you can see where you rank in the point scale. I haven't figured out a way to use said points other than a leaderboard. Oh, there's our botanist one. Is it close? We gotta go see if the botanist one's even close, because I mean the unspoiled ones are always worth something. Technically, all of this is worth something. Like, gathering is the only guaranteed method of income in this game, if you ask me. Guaranteed. You're like, you can run dungeons or whatever. Like, yeah, but how many times have you sat around waiting for a dungeon person to stand around or have a bum night? You can do maps, but like sometimes you have a bum night on that too. Gathering is low, consistent income. You spend a couple hours every day, gather a little bit, and sell that shit that you sell. You will get a little bit of stuff. And obviously this one's going to be on the other end of creation, it seems. Legendary lush vegetation patch. This is something I've never even gathered before, and it's going to give me 3 apiece. Plus I can spend a little money to get even more. I could have spent a lot more money to get a lot more, actually. Oh, I still can. I'm getting 5 per swipe. I don't know what they make, but I feel like I can now make a lot of them. Ethereal cocoons. They make ethereal silk, which makes augmented weapons of samurais. Facet mail, that was the previous crafted gear. This is 2 steps back. Well, the urban coat though, in the rebel coat, it uses the ethereal silk. So I don't know if that's gonna make it more expensive, because I know people will die for that rebel stuff. They die for it. That was the wrong patch. Remember, we have to go to a specific area. Have we lost that specific area? Yes, we have. But we can go back to it. There we go. It's right there. I put a marker so we would know the general area. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. This game is so pretty. Of course, the music's getting all hyped. It's like, what is happening? Found it, Batman. Dive! 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 You know, Backcuster, in the Batman Robin scenario, I've always pictured myself as a Robin. I even have a Robin costume somewhere. Well, I probably don't anymore now that I've moved, but at one point I had one stashed away somewhere where I was like, I'm gonna be Robin again for Halloween one year. I'm not usually the leading man in things. I've always been much more of a support character. Most time, even in League of Legends, if I have to play the 5v5, I usually pick support roles. Never been one for glory and fame. Don't really want that. But seeing others happy makes me happy, so, you know, to be supportive. After this one, I'm gonna try see if I can make it over that other legendary. I think I forgot to turn on Truth of the Mountains again, didn't I? No, I have them all on there here. Cause look at the carrots. All the carrots. Okay, so we're gonna go zip over and see what this unspoiled node is. Even though we know it's gonna be spoiled. They always spoil the nodes. Not the nodes. Anything but the nodes. I remember in Final Fantasy 11, the nodes used to be like single spawn. So like if you were somebody out there gathering and somebody else came up and gathered and you were like walking up to this and they beat you to the click point on this, they would get to use it and it would go away. Like Arrivederci. Apparently, I have gathered peppermint before. Okay, let's see what else we have to drive to gather to make this carrot nibblies. Oh, I had Cyclops onions and I sold some. Cyclops onions by gathering method is in the Chocobo Forest. To tail feather. Let's shake a tail feather, shake a tail feather. Over to tail feather. Can't do it for too long. I don't want to get a copyright infringement. Alright. I'm gonna have the second monster. I know it's super late at night, but I really want one, so that's what we're gonna do. And I feel like I'm falling asleep in the chair. I'm clearly not being entertaining today. How do I feel? Am I entertaining today or no? My bowl's still smoking. It's a holiday. Do it. I mean, right, I have to get up early tomorrow. Because it's a holiday. I hate Christmas. I'm so sorry. And I mean, like, I'm gonna be sad and real for a moment, but I've had a lot of family die in the last 2 years. I've lost almost the entire paternal side of my family. All of them. And Christmas used to be a very paternal holiday for me. Like my paternal grandmother used to come up for Christmas and spend Christmas here. Like she'd spend Christmas in the house with me. And it was a whole thing. I was much closer to my paternal grandmother than my maternal grandmother. But I did Christmas with both of them, and they're both gone. And I've lost so many people on both sides of the family that it's depressing now to go to Christmas and see all these people that are gone. And all the traditions and stuff, like we used to open up one present on Christmas Eve or open up the stockings or whatever, and I'm just like, it's not that, it's whatever, because I'm not even like Christmassy, you know, it's more about spending time with my family, and then now my family's gone, so you're like, oh, well, look. Oh, Rex is like, I don't know if that's a bot, or does he occasionally just tune in and decide that I'm being not hype? I don't know. Can't figure that one out. But either way, he's right. I am not being very hype. Happy holidays, everybody. I hope you enjoy Christmas, and if you have family and loved ones, hold them extra tight for me. Oh, sweet, delicious monsters. If I get one goal out of streaming, it's to get a monster sponsorship. That's my one goal. Like I don't want them to really sponsor me, like put them on our advertising or anything. I just want them to give me free monsters to drink on TV. Like that's my goal, is to have enough people that I can go to Monster and be like, hey, give me some monsters. This many people look at them, look at me drink them. You should give them to me, and they'll be like, okay. I'll be like, win. I have won the game, streamer. Because isn't that ultimately what streamer is? It's even got achievements. All right, so we're here for onions, yo. We're here for your onions, you chocobos. Oh, and they're a hidden baklava. But this is so worth the 200 gold. Like at this point, for things like this, that Luck of the Pioneer, hells yeah. But I bet that affects the price of titanium ore a great deal. Titanium ore used to be one of the crazy moneymakers because it was one of those hidden item ores, so you could only get it every other. I think it was like 1 in every 4 offered it. Of course, you see how many, like, this is the second one that's been hidden, and there it is. It might also be hidden by a perception rating. Like if you have a minimum perception rating, it might just show up because you have a minimum perception rating. You know? At some point, you have to be able to like think that what kind of botanist wouldn't be able to find an onion in an area looking for an onion? You know, like, come on. I don't care how hidden it is. It's a friggin' onion. And I'm looking for onions! Be like, hey lady, come for your onions. So like, how many of these am I gonna have? Oh, this was Carrot of Happiness. I'm not even in the right deal. Why was I doing? I guess I was selling the purple carrots to sell. What do purple carrots make? We were gonna look that up. Search for recipes using this material. Makes a fortifying soup, or a superior spirit bond potion, or purple carrot juice, or the Archon loaf, or the rarefied Archon loaf. That's probably why they're selling well, because that was definitely on our list, because we needed it for that. So I guess I'm just gathering it because it was the most profitable thing to gather of the day. So I will need them to make these things for me. But I need this to make the carrot nibblies, which gives me the gathering and perception rating. And I do have 2 of them already. So, I mean, might as well. So what I need, though, is this to go do these things here in 3 minutes. Thanavar and Dragon's Camp in 3 minutes, it says. So I guess it must be 2 o'clock. Is it 3 minutes an hour Eorzean time? Like, 3 minutes real time is an hour Eorzean time? That's interesting. Now we know. Now we've learned something. So I need royal grapes. Search for by gathering method. They're in the Great Wood. Do I got time to gather some grapes first? Nah, I should probably just go to one of the places I need. Camp Broken Glass happens to be one. That will be somewhere to the northwest, if I remember correctly. Considering the majority of the map is somewhere to the northwest, in this particular area, I feel that may not be too bad. May not be too bad. We still got both on, so when it pops, it'll pop. But I feel I'm in the middle, so I'm going to wait right here in the middle. This is a great time for me to remind you to like, subscribe, and follow if you have not done before. For more of the market report, go check out the YouTube. For more crafting and gathering tips, there are several videos in the Discord. You should go check that out as well. You should like, subscribe, and follow because I'm amazing and you want to be supportive. Yay! It's also free and you can take it back later. I try not to spam. I only stream 4 days a week. So I'm not like crazy one of those people who goes in and out either, because I realize that every time I start my stream, it sends out a notification. So I try not to spam people with notifications, because I love /hate every morning when I get up and it's all, wow, you have 54 notifications, but they're all just like Twitch streamers gone live, and you're like, oh, well, I felt popular for like a second, but not anymore. Anyway, this is the mount you got for the Butterfinger campaign. In case you didn't know, I'm not sure why it doesn't look like it's Butterfinger related. Like I don't really get why this is a mount. Like why didn't Butterfinger give us like a Butterfinger candy bar to ride around on? I would have bought that. That'd been great. But like, where'd you get that from? Oh, that was from I spent real money on Butterfingers and they gave me a mount. Ah, collaborations. Ah! Rocky outcrop to the northwest. Called it. It looks like there'd be a rocky outcrop here, right? Like, there's a lot of those. I love how the little bead of water on the top moves around. Oh, look at, and I got so preoccupied with my mount, I skipped the rocky outcropping. Hey, look, there's like a physical rocky outcropping. Not set to minor. Minor, 69er. Okay, so we're supposed to be doing the highest one, but this was not on the list. I think, was it on a different one? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with this one anyway, because it was 97% chance that I'd get it. So we're gonna do the secondary, and I'm gonna take the Brazen Prospector. Then we're gonna Scrutiny, Brazen Prospector, Scrutiny, Brazen Prospector, one more again. I guess I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna do the Scour this time. And then collect. I only got 2 chunks of ore. That's kind of sad. Because now I'll have to go to the other zone anyway. Which was in the Great Work, we said. Which was ridiculous. We're barely crossing a zone from one zone to the next, and it's still almost 1,000 kill. Rioto, please. My life. Can I have it back, please? Hashtag sidetracked. That's why it's weird, because he's like, you're supposed to be going for this other thing. Fat Black Chocobo is literally the name of this. Wasn't very creative though, like if you really think about it. Like, I mean, and you make him fly with Cake, which cracks me the hell up. Because he gets to run, he gets the Glacial Green. But when he's flying, he gets Cake. What makes me sad is we never actually see him get the Cake or the Glacial Green. So that kind of makes me sad. We wanted rarefied coconuts. I remember that's what we're trying to do. We're going to Scrutiny. And still gonna do the same thing I did before. I'd rather get some perfect than none perfect. And sometimes with this Brazen Prospector, you can get it to where it'll go all the way. Like that time, so I got an extra turn because I used Brazen Prospector. Two slots remaining in my inventory. No. Scandalous. It's not fair. I need the mod for infinite inventory space. I'm gonna put this in here and then never remember it's in there, like ever again. I'm not gonna remember that. Like, how come I haven't used these and I've been gathering this whole time? Why did I just do that? Remove. I can't use because I have the Chocobo open. Got it. Also have a bunch of dyes and things that I could just move in here and haven't. But now that's full. So, what can I get rid of? Ooh, I think I might have some duplicates too, actually. No. Because I had some coins in there, didn't I? Damn it, Control-Shift-I. Coins. That just is the problem with collectibles, is it's one per, like it takes up a lot of inventory space to do collectibles. I will freely admit. It's high ether, really. We're just gonna go ahead and discard that. Durability drought, I'll discard that too. I will lower the quality of that one just to make it fit in the stack. Can I use... I guess you can't use while you have this open? Is that the problem? Crafter's delineations. Why? What? I can desynthesize these guys, but this is just gonna get me sand. Be like, welcome to cleaning out your inventory 101. Because challenge log matters. Everybody loves a good challenge. I could use the map, but I'll probably just sell the map. So that gives me very few options for inventories, but we were working on this, and I need grapes. In the Great Wood. Did you ever hear the story of Rikitiki Timbo no Sachembo Charayarayuchi Ipsarembo? When I was in high school, I did forensics, which is like a competition where you've heard the story of Tiki Tiki Timbo no Sarembo Charibariuchi Ipsarembo. That's a hell of impressed. I don't know how you're ever gonna prove that to me, but yeah. That's impressive. I won state championships telling that as a children's story. And I'm like, damn, that was a long time ago, because you look back at it now and that story's so racist. Just so racist. Just blatantly racist. Not against black people, but against Chinese people. Alright, so royal grapes adieu. And it turned off quick gathering. At least we get to hang out with the cool music. I'm good. I'm glad you could hear it. Something's wrong with my audio mixer and I can't really see how the audio levels are. Look, it's like both. You're like, what am I doing here? Ah! We came for grapes. But I will probably switch, since that thing's right here. Like it's right here. Ooh, a rarefied mana silver sand. Do we want to grab one of these? I guess we'll see. Of course, scripts. Might as well. We're out here. Let's hope it's something I can actually turn in. I'll just use this for an extra gathering attempt. Even though I probably should have saved that for whatever that unspoiled node is. Because now I have to go investigate. It's probably all over creation by now. Like, do I have to go through the thing, don't I? To get that direction? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. It could be right there. That's what we're gonna find out. Is it's right there, so we have to go to the other side. If this doesn't make you nauseous, nothing ever will. And what I tell you. What I tell you. It's always in a weird spot. You're like, why did they make this weird little hole in the side of the map? It was for gatherers. That's what it was for. Lazarite. We don't know what that does. We know it makes latherites, I mean, but... We know it makes lazerites. Okay, so how many of these did I need? What did I get? We were going back for the grapes. That's in... I wish it was just like here, but we know... 70s. Royal grapes. Oh, but there's another ore. There's another one. It's like they're tempting us with these or something. It's like they're tempting us with these. It's a rarefied lazarite ore. I don't really have any GP. Oh well. I guess if I get one of them, it's better than nothing, right? I think another gathering attempt might be more valuable than doubling the perception rating. See how little we're making this go up? Maybe that's because of this. Maybe I'm wrong about that, like hella wrong. Like, whoa. But now I done really screwed up, we're gonna get one. I got one. That's fine. It was a perfect one. I got one. Might as well see with this particular node over here. Since it's right here. By the time I finish mining these, it'll probably have something else will spawn. Mana silver sand, yeah. We can certainly just sell it, why not? Sell the shit out of that. Okay, so we need grapes. I really need to make a macro. I press a button, you change to the thing, and it just automatically turns those on for you too. That's something I should probably do. It's mining. I need grapes. I came here for the grapes. This is mining and gathering at ADHD people at their finest. I never used one of those things, did I? I don't see the buff. To get the bonus to my gathering, like an idiot. This whole time. How many grapes do I have now? We're at 20, and it took was done with me by crafting method, and it takes 5 apiece. So yeah, we got a little time of these. You're like, spend all your GP, and I'm like, meh. I am also waiting for actual leveling of my gatherer plus getting scripts stuff, but I don't really think I have enough inventory if it pops again to do that. I have to go turn in some stuff. Faux show. Those helm beetles look just like the ones that used to be in the basement of the necropolis in Final Fantasy XI. Like, just like. This is a miner. We wanted the vegetation. Yep, getting ADHD'd out. It's a great time for me to remind you to stop and smell the fates. Bringing our dear Chocobo friend here. We'll level sync down. I never realized the fates were like that, but you should do fates. Oh, he mad now. Oh, he mad. Gotta keep it moving, sisters. Where's my triple cast? Why can't Red Mage get triple cast? I find that unacceptable. Ah! Definitely also forgot that this is like a level 70 area, so... Ain't just no chump changes in these fates, friends. And it looks like there ain't nobody here to help us either. Most time you start doing a fate, people see the progress going up and they run over to it because they see somebody's doing it. You know, HK, responding in the free company chat does not help my metrics for chat either. I did mention earlier that streaming is a video game. And flare, even though I already had one up, it's fine. Acorn Bomb. Isn't that a blue mage spell? I feel like it's a blue mage spell. Now there's another fate. What's this? Forlorn Maiden. I feel like that's one of those other things. I have definitely killed her before. and got nothing special. I was like, ooh, is this one of those like rare spawns inside a spawn? I feel like it's not the case. I do like some red mage though. Very versatile. Very powerful, especially since it once they got the damage buff trait. I've noticed it does a lot more damage even once they've synced you down. The trait helps immensely. But damn, I hardly ever have to use lucid dreaming as a red mage. Just saying. This has been a long fight. This is a longer fight still to go, I believe. But thank God for lucid dreaming. Bonus XP. Do I get bonus experience for doing it myself? I don't feel like I really got bonus experience points for doing it myself. I break now for the 12 bicolor gems. I know how useful they are. Alright, so we were doing carrots. Carrots. What did I miss? I saw something he said he's in chat. He was congratulating him something, but I missed what he said. Kitchen him, grapes, grapes, grapes. Right? So I'm gonna go back in the video and tell me what he said. Sean, you could just scroll up in the chat. I'm like, but I'm gathering. I got the Gunbreaker one yesterday. Oh, they're talking about like high-level dungeons that I know nothing about. So you know, scroll on. Cleared the X2 yesterday. What is the the new extreme trial for whatever the new one is? And what do you get for it? What makes it amazing? Besides the right to brag about it, but we always knew that you were senpai everything. Senpai everything. HK. The man we all aspire to be one day. Little kids walk up to you on the street. What do you want to be one day when you're a kid? HK. That's what they say to me. Like, wow, okay. That's really impressive, you guys. That's shooting for the moon. I always tell them maybe you should be an accountant or like a business manager or something. That's just outrageously to think that you could be as good as HK. Yeah, oof. Next thing you know, they'll want to be astronauts or doctors or the president or something. Why game? I hate you. Why did this happen? I just want to click my button and it's gone now. This is where all the bushes and rocks live. This is like the most fertile place ever. You ever need bushes and rocks? You come here. Yeah, Extreme Trial 2. It gives out a 500 level 80 weapon from clearing. Wow. Just one weapon that everybody in the raid has to roll on, I assume. For people who don't play MMOs that might be watching. That's how life works in an MMO. Anything really cool requires you to do something a million times and only have the potential of getting it once you've done it a million times. That's a thing. Like to be like, oh, yeah, I had to farm it for 6 months. I lost 2 relationships and my job, but I got this mount, and it was totally worth it. Every Final Fantasy Redditor ever. One random weapon and another weapon coffer might drop a wet worth. See, look. I flew through. I was gathering, and I was flying through. What was some Thule with the last area, and there was just a whole bunch of people like chilling on a little square in the middle of nothing. And I stopped and said in chat, I was like, "What is everybody waiting for?" And they're all like, "Oh yeah, this mount thing spawns here." And I'm like, you have to sit here for how long?" And she's like, "I've been here since 2 a.m. It's 11 a.m. now." And I'm like, "You're just sitting here hoping it spawns for you sometime?" Damn, chickadee. I think maybe y'all should get alive. And like people like that make it hard for people like me who play the game. Like, oh, I was just in the area gathering and shit, and saw the thing spawns, and then there's the 500 people that are sitting there waiting for the one thing to spawn or whatever. Murder it so quick that if you're not sitting there waiting to spawn, it's not gonna work. Like, not everybody has to. It's a fate, bruh. You don't have to wreck it. You walk up. You hit 1 or 2 spells off of it to make sure you get some gold participation. Maybe heal a couple people if you can. You know, just to get that participation. Let everybody else get that participation. We can all get the same rewards if everybody participates. But that's the way of the world is. I need mine now first. Or I will walk over your children. You know, like it's a little much. We're getting a little too much with the things these days. Because if they were just out playing the game, having fun with their friends, instead of just chilling out waiting for something to spawn. It's like people that wait Black Friday sales. Punch you in your face too. As somebody who worked years of retail, punch in your face. It's not worth it. You can find a better deal in July when it's out of season. Just wait for it. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. But I'm pretty bitter about the way the world's shaping up anyway, so, you know, that's how life is for me. Okay, so we have a gathering food. Theoretically, I have a gathering food, but I still haven't got. I need to probably get some more of these carrots of happiness. How is that? Is it something I'm not able to? I mean, obviously I have some. Like, where did I get said carrot of happiness? Not able to gather it, lady. Carrot of happiness. That apparently doesn't work out. Of happiness. Final Fantasy XIV, you say? That's kind of what I thought. I feel like I've gotten these before. And they're in... Is this just like other? Is that what this is under now? Right, they were like, we didn't know where to put any of this shit. Did not know. They were like, what? At least you only need to finish it twice at the very least, and then never have to bother with it anymore. Oh yeah, but if you have to wait there for it all day, you should go do something else with your life and just wait till you're doing something in that area and it spawns. Like, oh look, there's a fate over there right now. I'm just gonna go do it because there's a fate and I'm in the area. Let's go see what it is. 0% just spawned. It'll probably be at least good experience. And my level 84 red mage will die, so I could do it on a paladin for the level up achievement, I guess. Maybe if there's somebody else here, I could join in with the red. Oh, there's other people here. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. See, these kind of fun. You know, you get to really work up some super good. I'm glad that didn't actually happen. I'm gonna wait till after the boss does his deal to jump in. Flip out. Hit the button. Do it the least amount. I often wonder if that's like the intended. Like, it seems like it's gonna work out just perfect this time. Oh look, and I'm getting the spawns. I wonder if it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the spawns are really bad. Now I get to go in again. I didn't see how long it's been. I can still jump out if I need to. Like now, whoop, we out. We out like Flint. Got the full combo off twice. Also, I didn't know that was a thing you could track. That is the thing you can track with shared fates. But I'm not sure this is an area that's a thing that you can do that, because it doesn't show up in this area. Or I guess it does. See, there it is. There's one. I already got rank 2 here. I need rank 2 in Thanavar and Elpis. Elpis. But we came here for gathering things, didn't we? We needed carrots. We're gonna go find some carrots. And remember that once you're level 86, you can no longer get aggro in the game with Sneak On, because all the monsters are level 90. Did I miss the button? I did not. This doesn't feel like a place you would find carrots, however. Especially not carrots of happiness. This seems like a weird place to find carrots of happiness. But lo and behold, there's a lush vegetation patch. And magic carrots. Carrots of happiness. There it is. 100%. Wow, I missed. 96%. I missed. FU2 game. FU2 game. Downfall Hunter. Those sound scary. Not gonna lie. I'm unlikely to get any kind of these, so I'm not sure I want to waste any of my stuff, but I mean, hell, why not? Even though I think it's time, like, that spawn point's gonna come up here again, I feel. Perhaps. B. I always get these backwards. Because we needed Consarnate, the coconuts. 2 to 4 or 14 to 16. So one's about to happen again. In Thanavar, like right now. And I think the other one's at the same time, if I recall correctly. But I have a little time, and I should get these carrots that I came all the way out here for. I should indeed. I need to save my MP or GP. Because each one of these takes 2 carrots, so I need to get at least like the 47. Need to get like 20 more. And run over and grab the rest of that. And then I'll make myself some food before I have to come back and see if this will help my process with the... These are weird vegetation patches. You're like, it's a lush vegetation patch, but what kind of vegetable is it? Apparently a carrot of happiness. And if they make you happy, then why would you not? Just saying. Carrot of happiness. 35. We have till 4, so I mean, like, I'm close. We're good. Let's go back. I love this intro. It's my favorite, one of my favorite mounts, because I feel like you don't stay on the mounts a whole lot. It's a good intro to it. And that was one I got from the Mogul Tombstone event, so I'm not even real sure I know where it came from. Oh hey, look, we leveled up again. Didn't even think about it. We leveled up again. That was so quick. My damn headphones. Oh look, and there's a Fate here, but I ain't know if I got time for that Fate right now. Like, do I do the Fate, or do I go get my stuff? I'm gonna go get my stuff. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Thanavar first. Great work. Great work, you guys! Oh no! I don't have enough things. I don't have enough inventory space. So let me just teleport to Rodston really quick. I think they're right here off the side anyway. Rozdhan's probably gonna become like one of my more favorite places to be, which is, as you can tell, it seems to be for a lot of places, but seems to be a thing. Tombstone vendors, gemstone trader, tombstone and sundry exchange. Where is the script guy? I think the trombone is ridiculous. Every time I hear this, I'm like, this trombone is just, he's feeling his life. He's loving it. Did I miss it? I feel like I thought it was where everybody else was standing here. It's the Tonestone Exchange, though. So it must be on the other side. Indeed. Like, let me turn them in real quick so I can go get some more. Just random stuff. Cannot white gatherer scripts cancel. No, damn it. See, I'm gonna miss my window. maybe I can still make it. Where was it? Right, I gotta go to the Great Work. So I got 10 minutes, right? I have inventory space now. I don't remember which one I was at, so I'm gonna turn them both on. And apparently not so much, because I'm not in, like... I have both sets on, and there it is. I've only got 6 minutes, I'm not gonna make it. Probably not gonna make it. I teleported up here for nothing. See, what away. Damn! Just gonna sit down and cry. Sit down and cry. Not actually. I'm probably just gonna go back to rods at hand and finish turning in the ones I have, so I won't have to run into that problem again. Like a Goomba! Like a Goomba! But it's okay. We will work this out. It's okay. It's okay. That's the wrong side. I do love the music in here, don't get me wrong, but this trombone, somebody needs to tell him to like chill out. Like, trombone dude, chill out. Dun, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I'm so dumb. Oh hey! There he is! Where is the turn-in guy? Probably over here. That's the group exchange dude. Alright, so scripts, materials. I need to gather scripts gear. I need the 500 gear. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. In case you're wondering why am I just buying all this gear, because the gear I have is better than that. I'm buying it because I need it for my retainers. I can only possess one at a time. I got it and only lost 10. Oh, must have missed something. Oh, good luck. Nice. Summoning bell, where is hidden behind all the people? Oh good, they're all completed. So this is my first heist when he deserves the best gear at this point. And he returned an augmented magic deck Jahatmaras. Okay, got it. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so if I review his attributes and or gear, I didn't get him a weapon. Equip 2 retainer. It's like, you can't do that. Silly rabbit, you have too much shit in your pockets. You can't do that. DOS gloves. DOS legs. Must be in my inventory somewhere. Or, yeah, oh, I'm just blind. Right, right. Don't worry, we'll eventually get rid of all this. I did not get him the tools he needs. No! Did I buy an earring? Yep. Yep. dig the music here too. It is fun. So fun. Wow, Sharon already made it from Nashville to Tennessee, and I'm still streaming. Haven't even like, that's pretty nuts. That's nuts. We should that's pretty nuts. Sharon's flying from Nashville to North Carolina. It's Christmas, holiday travels. People do that, you know. Some people. Equip to that retainer. I didn't even look. None of these can be materia equipped, so he'll just have to suck it up. No soul stones for him, and I only got one ring apiece. Because the question there was... So now he should be able to do all the things. Yeah, he should be able to easily get all of them. But the real question is, like, what should you get? You don't even know. I did just do a whole list about that, didn't I? And you probably can't do any of these. Silver ore? You can do silver ore. Something along this that I needed that I haven't gotten yet. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's so catchy, I freely admit. But I feel like now that I've said something, I don't notice the trombone anymore. Like, do you think Square Enix is listening to me? That would be pretty awesome. I said Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, that's funny. Haha, that's funny. Sounds like something I'd say. Goofball me. Why do I have to keep checking the same one of these over and over again? Because the only thing, like, why is he not able to? Is Mithrite Sand? Nothing on my list here? Yellow alum is on it. I'll send him out for some of that. But then he, like, it moves downhill, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, this guy's situation... with the armor... it's pretty much the same thing. He's got better jewelry. But like that's a level 74 and this was level 70 stuff, so I mean like I already had higher for what it was. So like all of these I can just desynth. Sell to a vendor, whatevs. I still need to get more of them, was the question in sale. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, might as well just keep they're quick explorations and just random explorations, send them out for whatever. And I'm kind of dumb because he was probably the lowest one, but I felt like he had good inventory already anyway. But now that we know that I'm going to level with scripts and I'm going to use scripts to make the inventories, I might as well just use that and then just sell all my stuff that's in my retainers, quite frankly. Quite frankly, my dear. Okay, let me make sure his retainer situation is done. We're going to send him back after the missed spinach, because remember what I said, we need a one-timed node, you needed missed spinach for something, and I forget what, but you needed it for something. Oh, we're finally crossing the 2 million marks on my retainers. Yay! Alright, so I need to get rid of some of these things into my glamour dresser. Is there an inn in Rodsedhan? You feel like there would be. Nut boards. It's a little bed symbol, if there were one. It does not appear to be so. So it's probably in Old Charlian. It's the new one. But does that really want to do? I can worry about it later. I can worry about these things later, because I'm not sure I want to keep this. Like, this robe is a little dumb. I mean, it's an Asian robe, so you're like, I might want to keep it in case I'm going to wear it for like Halloween or something. But everybody's got one, and I can get it back from the Reclaimer later. Like, just like this one, I can get it back from the Reclaimer if I want it. But I mean, I might use it to make a winter glam. But everybody's gonna do that. I don't need that. We're just gonna discard it. I can always get it back if I want it later. Don't freak out. Sophispedita. I don't even know what that is. Like, why do I have this, and why won't it let me get rid of it? Okay, bye, Felicia. So if we go through and start desensitizing things, dun, dun, everything that has a little thing beside it means you have it's in a gear list. So like this doesn't exist, so I can just desynth it. If it's got an X by it, that means that I don't have the job leveled high enough to use it, so I'm just going to desynth it too, because obviously it's just ended up in here from some random dungeon. And actually, I probably should have took that over to turn that in for free company stuff as well. Did we get enough things to make the thing I wanted to make the gathering food? Search for by crafting method. Turn ourselves back into a culinarian. I will make this night vinegar. So perfect, like the reflex is kind of dumb now, because perfect strides is built in. Like you get perfect strides ahead of time. Increases inner stack. So I mean, like, and it doesn't even give you like the 3 stacks it used to give you. I don't know, unless I've done something ridiculous. This just is quality 100%, 100%. That's the same thing as the increases quality at 100%. Looks like the same thing as this one, with an extra stack. So I mean, like, it all just gives you an extra stack. Whereas this one gives you 300% efficiency, and then you get 100% bonus to your next synthesis action. Like, shut up. It will give me 768, and I only need 1 to finish it. So if I wanted a hot quality option, but I don't really need that. It's irrelevant at this point. I love the little Lalafell just dancing over here because it just makes sense. Like, the dance feels right. I get it, bro. I get it. And we're gonna quickly make 27 of those. Oh man, and we make 3 per bottle, so we're gonna have tons of night vinegar for sure. I'm gonna go out on like a limb here and say that night vinegar is something that I feel like I would purchase in a store. I'm like, ooh, night vinegar sounds exotic. Like, I wonder what night vinegar tastes like, you know? I could see myself doing that. We'll have many, many vinegars. Jamming out to the music, jamming out. How's everybody else this evening? This is a great time for me to remind you to like, subscribe, and follow if you have not done so already. For more content, we do Humankind on Mondays. We do some kind of talk show thing called Weekly Wednesday Whatsoever on Wednesdays, and we play Final Fantasy on Fridays. Satisfactory on Saturdays. Right now. Saturdays are still kind of in flux. Three extra grapes. Great. Okay, so it looks like we have enough to make the food. And a whole bunch of high quality ones even. Like, yay. It's the only thing high quality in this you could make. So I will synthesize. Hopefully it's not gonna be like super hard. 3,000, and this first one gives us 645. So we'll do a muscle, a memory. And the perfect happens automatically, so I think I'm gonna continue with my theme here. I am super dumb and just wasted that stack because I didn't click the next progress button. I went into the doing quality before I even finished the progress situation. I'm dumb. Let's hope that's not what kills me. Because now I'm gonna have to like try hard. Hopefully. Oh, lame! I'm so stupid. I pressed the button twice. It's okay. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect. I got a lot of things left to do here. Got a lot of stuff. Can't spend any more CP or I can't finish the combo. So we're gonna go back to basic synthesis because I still have the waste not 1. You know, I feel like I've completely wasted the whole thing. This was not an example of how to craft. Where did the button go? It's like my buttons are all moved. I'm gonna blame that. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. This basic synthesis is not even like here. Where's my? There it is. Basic synthesis. And that gives me 387. We're at 2644. So that would one more click would make that go over. So I need to focus on the quality now. Which is I'm doing it wrong in the first place. You always focus on progress first to make sure you actually finish the thing. Because you know, better to have a low quality result than a no result. Alright, I think, because now we're down to 258 because I didn't have that buff for the extra. But I'm pretty sure I can do this. This. And then click this. I probably should have, yeah, I still have enough of that, but that's gonna be enough to finish it. And I still have 2 clicks left, hopefully will be enough to finish it completely. Oh, the 1 was enough. Whew. Oh, because I had the bonus. Right, I had to squeeze it out. So now I got 3 servings, high quality servings, so no less. And then can I quick synthesize that now? I can quick synthesize that now, so I could just make like a whole bunch if I didn't want to do the high quality version. The difference is, you could do Alt for that. Is it Control? Yeah, Control. Control gives you the high quality version. Gives you 1 extra percent and a 1 extra perception, but the max difference is the difference because you can get 95 or 76, 39 or 49. So it kind of makes a difference. And I feel the need to redeem myself on how garbage that was. Because I usually, now that we have all this extra time in between, I could very well just do the manipulation, waste not, and just hit this until that gives me 1 click, gives me from that. Now I can just do this. Because I still have this up. I'll do it until I get to 74 is the one you need for your finisher. Of course, this looks like it might be irrelevant. Because I bet I could just finish it with 1 click of the double-double. At 215 would finish the top. And the bottom needs 400 extra. This is 440. So this one button will just finish the synthesis at high quality. Ding! So now we have like a basic rotation down. The muscle memory. Click. Click. See, I screwed that up. I should have clicked the button, but didn't. Fail. Fail. Oh, go! I was gonna say, you get 3 tries, and it's a 50-50 shot. So yeah, but this is what I messed up last time. The precise touch gives you an extra stack of inner quiet. See how now we have 2. So then I can focus on spending my CP in appropriate manners. Like, this is going to be an easy one. For good quality, we'll delicately finish it up since I had the CP to waste. I have not looked into crafter food as of yet. Ooh, I probably should have picked the other one. It's still worked out, but I could have used either way. It's not gonna matter. This one's not that hard. Okay, so what was I doing? I got sidetracked. Now you're like, it was that hard because you got sidetracked. Shut up. We only have 2 stacks of inner quiet. All my buffs have worn off. We're only 1 tick away. I need to focus on making the most quality improvements. Gonna screw it up, but I got Master's Mend to bring it back, so it's fine. There's more than one way to make a carrot nibbles. The comebacks from the end. And finish this up with a basic synthesis. Nothing wrong with being basic every once in a while. It looks like I just had a spirit bond happen. Trousers is complete. Okay, so I'm just gonna quick synth the rest of these. I can make 19 more of these. So that's gonna be something I probably sell a little bit of. We'll see. I will probably end up selling the high quality ones and keeping the non-high quality ones for myself. I'll be surprised if none of these come out high quality though. Like, I feel like it was pretty easy to high quality it. I guess I was using the high quality wine too. Night vinegar. And starting with high quality ingredients does make the difference. And I wish I could look up gathering, like I wish I could look at my log while quick synthing. That was something I wish I could do. You know, like, because I could be looking up the next thing I want to make while this one's being made. Does anybody out there have cooking retainers? Like, can you make your? Oh look, I got one. I got 2 high crafted actually. 2 HQ'd. Because I didn't have any crafting food either. But now I have so many max, well not max level, but super high level crafting gathering food. I'll put some of that in the free company chest to entice people into doing it. And now I still have so many night vinegars and so many onions. It's the carrots of happiness and the cucumbers that cause me problems, obviously. And culinarian did not get me shit experience. For sure, shit experience. And I feel like the culinary situation in the gathering world was a little rough, if I remember correctly. It was the Archon loaf. But I bet that northern herring probably costs a mint. Because you can't even be like, click on gathering method. You're like, you can't gather in fish. You have to physically go Google this one. The people's random cheering in the background cracks me up. You know what? I think before we move on to our tomorrow's our next week's adventure is the gathering food. You've seen me gather everything you needed to go gather to make a gathering food. I guess next week we will. I guess probably before next week, but maybe next week we will work on how to gather all the things you need to make a crafting food. So we will work on that in the next rotation. So I think I'm going to say sayonara to all of my lovely visitors and guests today. I thank you so much for being here. If once again you have not already liked, subscribed, and followed, please do so. It helps me out a great deal. It makes me feel valued, liked, and appreciated. And it reminds you that I'm making content. And it reminds you that you're not alone in the world because I'm doing stuff. Other people are out there. You're there too. Merry Christmas. I may or may not do a stream tomorrow night because it is Satisfactory Saturday, but it is also Christmas. So we will see how early I get back from my Christmas situation. Otherwise, you guys have a great and wonderful holiday. We'll see you the next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye!